Play a clip. I do have to talk about my old friend Mike Calta today, a.k.a. Cowhead. I'll always call him Cowhead. He can keep trying to get rid of that. Keep trying to get rid of Cowhead. You're Cowhead. You're Cowhead. I mean, you're Cowhead. Anyway, like, for people who don't know, this guy, Mike Calta, he's a radio DJ in Tampa. I know that I might regret this. I might look back at this day, at this time, and go, this is when you picked the fight that ended you, Melton. This is the one that's going to bring you down. And maybe it's true. Maybe we shouldn't go up against a big radio conglomerate like 102.5 The Bone. Maybe, but I'm going to do it anyway. Mike Calta, I think you're a fucking joke. I think the minute I start pointing it out to people, and if I can get a hold of your real audience and let them know what a fucking clown you are these days, I'm a let them know. Me and my wife, the podcast, this is 45 minutes long, and it is broken up into, listen to that buzz.
Hello, Michael. You're live.
So hold on. Even for this, he has to have a producer come in. So he makes these guys come into his house to tape him and his wife having a conversation. What's the mindset that anyone thinks this will be a good idea? You know what? Me and my wife don't talk much, but she's a hoot. Let me guess. Hey, Mike Calta, was your wife also fucking somebody down at the valve painting factory? So you wanted to rescue her and bring her on your show and pretend like you give her $50,000 a year? I know you got hypnotized by her tits, but why do we have to listen to her? I know she wraps her filler injected lips around your craggly HPV pockmarked hog. But why do we have to listen to her thoughts? You decided you wanted to marry her, and now we have to listen to what she thinks about stuff? Great. I mean, I'm being honest with you. I haven't even listened to this. It's going to suck. Your wife's going to be a stupid bitch. And we're going to make fun of you. And we're going to make fun of you for it. I mean, again, just bring your wife and show her to the internet. Please. Okay, so here he is. This is Cowhead. This is Mike Calta. This is the #1 morning show in Tampa. This is look, I already took over the #1 morning show in Minnesota. So if I have to do Tampa next, I fucking will. How's he doing that just on the internet? Well, the mic's off, but there is a buzz. You know what I like? The mic is off. Fearless said it's bring your wife to internet day. Oh, that's why we keep her around, folks. Hit the like button. That's funny. Bring your wife to internet day. MGD says she's off to bed, keeping this on as background noise. Please no yelling. Thanks! She's going to love that.
I don't hear you in queue.
It would help if I turned them.
There we go.
How's that?
So all these guys are old school pro radio guys. Never forget that. Tease me all you want. I've never had a job in radio. All of these guys have done it their whole life. And by the way, the other day, we'll find it on audio somewhere. The other day, Aaron Imholt, radio pro, said, we're gonna play this clip. I think it was Greg Edwards or one of the Spurgs he called, and they were yelling the N-word. And Aaron potted him down. And then Aaron said, now if I pod you up, are you gonna behave? If I pod you up, are you going to behave? It's pot. It's pot. Moving somebody up and down on the slider, you're potting them up and down. P-O-T-T-I-G. Potting them up and down is the phrase. Is the radio phrase. Aaron Emholt, Radio Pro, thinks it's pod. I'll pod you up and down. Now, if I pod you up, hey, we had to pod you down. But if you want to be podded, it never fails. The guys who are the most pro at this never know how anything works. Again, this guy, you know, he has to have a guy come to his house to help him and his stupid wife live stream for 45 minutes. He has what? What?
It would help if I turned them.
There we go.
Somebody says because you're sliding a potentiometer. Yeah, for what? It don't even matter the reason, nerds. It ain't pod. It's pot. It's pot. I don't need you to be a scientist. I need you to know the word, Radio Pro. Jesus Christ. So this guy's done radio his whole life. He has the #1 morning show in Tampa, and he has to have an old fucking idiot come in to record him and his shit wife for 45 minutes. Hey, me and my wife are going to try a thing. Could you come over and turn it on? Holy shit. Holy shit. We already know there's no talent involved in this. We know it. We know it. If Joey C and Corey Adam had an oops baby, it would look like this guy. That's true. Grab yourself a Kit Kat about it.
Mr. Calta? Hi, Aaron from Steel Toe here, Radio Man. If you air bringing your wife in, make sure you have an exit strategy. Make friends with a guy with lots of coke and a huge pecker ASAP, homie.
It's true. It's true. This is going to be a 5-episode thing, and it's just going to, who are these podcasts? Right.
Patrick, help. Aaron shafted me so hard up the ass I can't get up. I need quads, wheelchair, my Noaga.
Also, like watching Johnny, these are so side thoughts, but watching Johnny last night, or I guess it was yesterday morning show, rolling his eyes and laughing at Aaron. If you had any self-esteem, Aaron has his head so far up his ass, he's not even watching Johnny. Johnny's openly laughing and rolling his eyes at Aaron on his own show. And Aaron's like, we'll keep him around. He's a good friend of mine that I never talked to about anything real. Ugh. All right, anyway, back to the pro. Sorry. Watch us fucking it. Again, and I really don't want to start shit with Mike Calta, but I know if I say that, you guys will all tag him on Twitter and send him the clips and stuff. So I got to lean into it. So I'll say this. Mike Calta, you fucking suck. You suck. You're asleep at the wheel. Nobody wants to hear from your stupid wife except you. I mean, holy shit. Holy shit. It's bad enough Bubba sent his girlfriend out to fight you. It's like, can you men leave your women at home? We don't. I know she has big lips and tits. And you never got any good pussy when you were young. So you were like, oh, go lock it down. She's dumb. I haven't even heard her yet. I can tell by how she looks she's retarded. Here we go.
Hey,
How's
I think we're good.
This is the guy he had to bring in. This is the sound engineer he had to bring in. Patrick Stump, age 64. What is this? He got a little Fallout Boy hat on. Holy shit. Even the sweater is low resolution. Look at them pixels.
It is me and my wife. I am me.
I am the wife.
Yes.
Amanda.
You are. Thank you.
Amanda. Okay, so here she is. Thanks for getting dressed up for the cast. I mean, you can tell she doesn't want to be there. You can tell they don't know what this is yet.
Thank you very much. Welcome to the program. First of all,
Welcome to the program. The program is called Mike Calta and Wife, or Me and My Wife. She's a co-host of it. Her name's in the title, and he goes, welcome to the program. We have many different of my wife's on. Here's a camera in the shot. That's always a good look.
Knock, knock.
Who's there?
Interrupting cow.
Interrupting cow who?
Interrupting Calhoun. Roots Calhoun.
This is a serious question for you. These are things that I have picked up in casual conversations with my wife.
Okay, so as I suspected, these two don't know how to communicate in their normal relationship. I speculate that this entire relationship is based on the radio. She was a fan. She heard you. You married her because her lips went around your dick one time behind the bleachers at a fucking Blink 182 show that your radio station was sponsoring at the local fucking arena. And then now you married her. And now you guys, just like Aaron and his wife, you have nothing to talk about and you have no relationship. You can't communicate off the air. So the minute the show starts, I mean, look how quick we are into this. We're not even 1 minute into the show with all the tech difficulties. And he starts, all right, so something I wanted to always ask you. This is your wife. This is your wife. Why do all these fucking rock-brained radio dinosaurs think it's a good idea to come air out your shit? You know what they think it is? They think they have the upper hand. They think, I'm a radio guy. I'm good at this. I'll be able to keep her in control. I'll shine through. She'll come across as nervous and not knowing what she's doing. I'll be the pro and I'll make her look. She's going to air out all the shit. Well, we've seen it a million times. Bob Levy, are you listening? She's going to say shit you don't like one day. You're going to get flustered by it. Remember the whole he never makes me come thing? It never, ever works out. It always comes from the same place. This is going to be funny. I'm going to make my wife look stupid. It really is. It really is. I'm going to make my wife look dumb. She doesn't know what she's doing on the radio. Want to be funny? She'll come on and say stupid shit. She's going to wreck your life. I'm telling you right now, she's going to wreck your life if I don't first.
Patson and typo POT is an abbreviation for potentiometer. A potentiometer is a 3-terminal resistor with a sliding or rotating contact that forms an adjustable voltage divider. If only 2 terminals are used, it acts as a variable resistor or rheostat. Potentiometers are commonly used to control electrical devices such as volume controls on audio equipment.
Mm-hmm.
It is also used in speed control of fans.
I do like but
Oh God. All right, we're gonna continue.
That I just store in the back of my brain, and we don't really.
Look, let's start the show again. I want you to watch. Welcome to the show, he says. It's her show, apparently. And then he goes, so something I always wanted to say.
Here we go. Hey,
Watch how fast this goes.
I think we're good.
It is me and my wife. I am me.
I am the wife.
Yes,
Amanda.
you are. Thank you very much. Welcome to the program. First of all, this is a serious question for you. These are things that I have picked up in casual conversations with my wife.
He thinks he's going to throw her under the bus and make her look stupid. That's how all these shows start. Let me tell you something crazy my wife does.
That I just store.
Guess what? She doesn't have to be here for this. I'll talk about my stupid wife all the time. What a fucking idiot. What a fucking idiot. You think I'm going to bring her in here to offer some counterpoints?
Back of my brain, and we don't really talk about. You said to me the other day, do you have any idea what I'm about to say?
So this is going great. This is going fucking great. First of all, there's some things I've noticed, and do you know what I'm about to say? No. Is this a show? Is this a show? What the fuck is going on with these people, says TrainSpotter69. This dude looks exactly like Mike David or Shuli's funny fetus. Jesus Christ, he does? Mike David looks like this now?
No. Wait. Can I ask you a question?
Yeah.
Whoa. She's flipping it already. You see this? I have a question. Do you know my question?
Things that I have picked up in casual conversations with my wife that I just store in the back of my brain, and we don't really talk about. You said to me the other day, do you have any idea what I'm about to say?
No. Wait. can I ask you a question?
Yeah.
How come that camera looks at you and you look at it? Am I on it too?
We're dealing with meanie-esque intelligence here. Can I ask you a question? How come if Melton's got 10,000 fans and if Melton's got 1,000 people, if they're then why is there 10,000 fans? If you're looking at that camera and that camera looks at you, am I the camera? Are the cameras doing that? Wrap it up. Wrap it up. People are asking if this is Flat Cat.
Hey, do you have any idea what I'm about to say?
No. Wait, can I ask you a question?
Yeah.
How come?
Wait, before we get going, quick question about cameras.
That
Do you mind?
camera looks at you and you look at it. Am I on it too?
No, Joe switches back and forth.
Look at her. Her mouth is agape. Her jaw is on the floor. Huh? How does it go? I got to hear the question again. It doesn't even make sense.
No. Wait, can I ask you a question?
Yeah.
How come that camera looks at you and you look at it? Am I on it too?
How come that camera looks at you when you look at it? Am I on it too? Cameras don't look. Cameras don't have eyes. How come that camera looks at you when you look at it?
Yeah.
How come that camera looks at you and you look at it? Am I on it too?
No, Joe switches back and forth.
But how do I know where to look?
Look at me.
Holy
idea,
shit.
too.
It's over there.
Yeah.
But look at me.
No, I am.
I'm the love of your life.
Okay, go ahead.
This is the same as when Aaron Emholt thought his wife would be good on the radio. Every instinct you have, Calta, is fucking 90s. It's from the 90s. This is shit. Cool sleeve tat, though. Holy shit. Maybe this has his medical information on it in case if you scan this, there's an NFC tag under here that tells you about his diabetes and his blood type. What is this, fag? Is that a tape? Quick question. Is that a tape? The best part is they don't even know where they got lost. They don't even know where they lost it. They're sitting there watching it going like,
This is going great.
Got it. But that one never looks at me.
No.
that one never looks at me.
How come that camera looks at you when you look at it? Am I on it too?
What do you think? We're Channel 10? We
So I
can
only
we just
get
have
the side.
cameras that have robots on here that
Right. Channel 10 with the robot cameras. This is the number one morning show in Tampa. What, you think we're Channel 10? We got cameras with robots?
No, but you look at me.
Okay, go ahead.
Oh, Jesus Christ. This is going to be a disaster.
Yes, correct. The good thing is there's several episodes after this.
Go.
In your best recollection in your life, you claimed the other day to have never eaten a Big Mac or a Whopper.
Right.
I cannot imagine that is true.
I don't remember ever eating a Big Mac or a Whopper. If I did, I had to be a child. But
You
I
hear that? He's got a small dick. She's never swallowed a Whopper.
really don't think that I ever have.
When in your adult life, like, what do you usually get? If
This
you
is the first topic of conversation on their first show. It's the first show. He goes, let me ask you this. I've always wanted to. Do you know what I'm going to say? Do you know what I'm going to say? It's going to be the Whopper question. You come in, you sit down, we'll do a little camera back and forth, and then I'll hit you with the Whopper question. Huh?
roll into a McDonald's now, what would you get?
Cheeseburger or nuggets.
Yeah, I get.
This is his wife. If you don't know what your wife would get at McDonald's, How good is your marriage? These are like the cute questions they used to ask on the Newlywed Game. You know what I mean? Like, you guys pulled up to McDonald's. You're starving. What does he order? What does she order? Who wouldn't know this? Who doesn't know what their girlfriend or boyfriend or dog likes at McDonald's? They aren't newlyweds. He thought this should be a show. All of this gets funnier when you keep remembering they called the guy in to record it. Hey, could you come in? Me and my wife are going to do a little something. And me and my wife got this idea for a little show people on the internet might eat up. Will they?
Yes, I guess you're right. Like, I was thinking about it, and I thought
people are saying McDonald's is poison. I love how nobody can focus on the issue at hand. That's not the point. The point is, do you know what your spouse likes there? Now, again, my spouse would never eat at McDonald's. That's the answer. She would go, no thanks. No thanks. If she had to eat something, there would be nuggets. I know that. The point is, I know. The point is, I know. I don't have to call her and go, do you like McDonald's? Is there anything you'd like?
how absurd that might be that you and an adult have never eaten a Big Mac.
Right.
And then I realized...
And I've eaten most of them. Isn't that weird, fellas?
Is that I don't go to... Surprisingly, for a fat guy, I don't go to fast food a lot. And when I do, if I go into McDonald's, although I love a Big Mac, I will get a double cheeseburger.
Yeah, it's very messy, number one.
Well, first of all, Big Macs aren't good anymore because the burgers are too small for the bun. Like, the burger takes up like 60% of the bun. You got to remove the middle bun to make it an edible sandwich.
I assume.
Yeah.
So you can't eat it in the car.
Yeah, you get some shredded lettuce on your chest, too. That never hurt anybody.
That hurt everybody. That hurt your shirt and your car.
Oh, come on. It's lettuce. I don't know. I just thought, and then the other thing I was thinking of was
the other thing I thought would be show worthy. Okay, well, that was the one thing I wanted to talk about. That ate up 2 minutes and 40 seconds. Now, the other thing I wanted to talk about on the show is like Burger King. You say you never had one of those crowns they give you?
Special room guy here. Thanks for the Rick's hat. Love it.
right.
The special room guy. Yeah.
I was in cafeteria club and something called the special room.
I too went to the special room.
Who? Not that it's bad, but who eats a Whopper? A Whopper is the Pepsi of the two burgers.
Yes.
Right.
This sounds like an open mic comic trying to like riff or write. Like if Chad was trying to like come up with a new hour. If the Big Mac is like Coke, the Whopper is like the Pepsi of the. Who would rather have a Whopper than a Big Mac? Anyone with a tongue, anyone with flavor. Actually, his name was Cowhead because his head is 38 pounds, and I think it like actually gets to, like if you call him Cowhead now, he loses his mind. Like if you call Donkey Lips, it's like, look, you guys are named after livestock because you're fucking idiots and you resemble it. Like that's why that happened. They were like, who's that dumb idiot over there with a head the size of a cow? Oh, Cowhead. Got it. But again, you couldn't tell this guy he's not hot shit. He's got his poor Osos Bert Kreischer vodka hat. He's friends with Bobby Kelly, who we all knows a really, really smart guy.
I don't know how much you want to go into our sex lives, being that our kids may be able to see this on the internet one day.
Right.
They may be able to see this on the... Yeah. Look, I get it. Your kids are fucking retarded. They can't figure out how to press play on a video. Look, our kids might figure this out one day. They might be able to see this. They're pretty stupid. They'd have to open up a browser, type in youtube.com, type in my name, which they probably don't know. And then they'd have to like have autoplay on and it would just start playing. What are the odds? Our kids might be able to see this one day. Yeah. You think the embarrassing part's going to be the sex life? What about that? What about the Whopper stuff?
I don't know how much you want to go into our sex lives, being that our kids may be able to see this on the internet one day.
Right. Like not None.
But I don't understand. Did you see they got like 7,000 gallons of baby oil?
Yeah.
What's that all about?
I don't really know.
Joe, you know.
I do know, Michael.
Thank you.
But I prefer not to say.
Thank you. I appreciate it.
Maybe there was some kind of like wrestling.
So this guy calls him Michael, which I also find off-putting.
I'm very sorry I haven't shown a Brad in over 238 days. Not that I'm counting. Where's Brad?
Please don't.
Gordy has made his presence known, owning any and all with dog grift.
Do I have to Lady and the Tramp a begging strip to my dog?
I don't think so. Wrestling in the butthole, maybe.
Listen to this hum. Again, pro radio guys always have a under their audio.
Wrestling with the butthole of the father from Family Matters. Does that play?
What is he talking about?
I don't think so. Wrestling in the butthole, maybe. Wrestling with the butthole of the father from Family Matters. Does that blow your mind the most out of anything? Like when I think about it, it's that bugs me the most.
The Family Matters guy?
Yeah. Like that, I don't understand how. First of all, if I was gay, and I'm not, would it be like what kind of guy would I like? Would I like a little skinny guy like Diddy, or would I like a big burly guy like Al from the Die Hard movies? I don't.
Does your wife need to be here for this? Like, honestly, while you sit here and like work on what feels like the worst stand-up material ever, does your wife have to be here while you suck your own dick like this? I mean, why? Why do we have to record this? Like, sometimes I think if I was a gay guy, what kind of gay guy would I be? What kind of guy would I like to get? Would I like a skinny guy? But I don't know, might be too pointy, the hips on my hands. Would I like a big burly guy? Can you just dream about this in bed alone like normal rules? I mean, what the fuck? Why do we have to be here for this? It's weak sauce. #1 morning show in the city. And he's like, I got to get my wife in here to ask about Big Macs, Whoppers, and what kind of gay guy I would be.
I don't think that's my style at all.
Somebody said he's got an old man nose. Look, man, he's got Where the Wild Things Are, all of it. He's got whatever those creatures are from Where the Wild Things Are. He looks like one of them 24/7. Face, body, hair, arms. Hello.
I think you just like who you like.
What about you? If you were to do some lesbo stuff, what kind of girl do you like? It's really hard to pinpoint you down because, first of all, you're married to me, and you don't find Brad Pitt to be attractive. So I don't know what you like. I don't know.
You know what he looks like? He looks like Ben Mala. If Ben Mala didn't have any fucking money or intelligence. Who's also in Tampa. You know that real estate investor on YouTube, Ben Mala? He looks exactly like him. Holy shit. Hold on. Only with no money. Ben Mala. Holy shit. Tell me he doesn't look like him. Look at him. Like, but this guy, like, you know, has confidence and, like, knows what he's doing with his life. Ignore Meet Kevin here. But, like, he does actually look like Ben Mala. But Ben Mala talks with authority, you know? And has 1 million YouTube subscribers and doesn't fake his numbers. I watch these videos. Look at this. Ever see this guy?
Cost to renovate this hotel? It's not that bad.
What are you gonna do? That's life. And guess what? Insurance don't cover 1 penny because flood insurance doesn't cover pools and outdoor areas. Anyway, it is what it is. Right now, all I can do is clean the fucking mess up. What am I gonna do? I got 3 fucking hotels down with similar problems. Okay, with the damage on the inside of the hotels. Hopefully my kids are dealing with that.
Here we are, Treasure Island Hotel.
Okay, so that's Ben Mala. I think he looks exactly like this dude. Holy shit. I can't believe I didn't think about it until now. But instead of like making millions of dollars constantly, he's always just going, I wonder what kind of Big Mac my wife would eat if she ate a Big Mac.
What you like in the man category, the woman category? I have no idea.
Well, I don't like women. So that
No, you don't. Yeah, you don't particularly like women. Let's not rule it out. We've been married for a long time. Let's just say that maybe one day it might happen. Just let me live the dream.
Okay.
Thank you.
But
if that was going to happen, what?
So again, another stupid bitch who can't yes and this and it's not her fault. It's not her fault. Her job is to suck your dick and take all your money. That's her job. And you drug her on camera, and you're like, if you were into girls, what kind of lesbian? Again, all these idiots came up with a Howard Stern, and they think it's still 2000 and late. They don't know what to do. They don't have a clue what to do. And you might go, Patrick, what are you doing? Correct. I flip it on and we roll. It does, whatever happens. I'm not rigid. It's not structured. I don't have it down on my paper like, ask her about Whoppers. What kind of lady friend would she be into if she liked lady friends? It's just, this feels like something out of 1996. It feels like an antique. No, but if you were going to stick a fruit up your pussy, what fruit would it be? Probably not a pineapple. Duh! Because it's spiky! 888-425 around 58 degrees outside all traffic. So he brought his stupid wife in, and he goes, if you were a lesbian, who? She's like, but I'm not. Right, but I'm saying like hypothetically, if you were a lesbian, but I don't like girls. I know, honey. I'm saying like if you were like, okay, but I don't. Jesus fucking Christ, you stupid bitch. I'm saying if you did. Yeah, but you're gonna be disappointed because I don't. Like she can't even yes and. She's married to a guy who does radio and can't even yes and. All these guys think we want to see. Again, it's like my dog. Every time a relative or friend comes over, my dog will go get every toy out of her toy box and bring it over and show the person because she wants to play. Here's my monkey. Here's my dragon. Here's my bone, here's my ball, here's my rabbit, here's my, every toy she brings it over. What do you want to play with? I got all these toys. Very proud. That's what Mike Calta is. He's this fucking like rock-brained pit bull. He's like, you want to see my wife that I play with? Bring the girl in that I play with. This girl does things to my pee-pee. Well, we'd love to hear her thoughts then. Like, again, tell me she's retarded, and then here's what you do. You go, she married me and plays with my dick. Okay, so she's stupid as shit. Go on. And I think we should start a show together. But that is what Aaron brought his wife to the internet to show you. Well, look at my toy. Look at my pretty toy that I have. We don't need to see your bitch. We don't need to see your stupid bitch. She's not in this. She doesn't do this. She has no thoughts. She doesn't even want to go on an imaginary flight of whimsy about your lesbian fantasy. Again, if you started this show to bring this up to her, this just shows your lack of communication. First of all, could you blow your nose before a show? Ask you a question. Calta's a rock-brained ogre. Agreed, Johnny Blaze. Agreed. Watch her not be able to wrap her mind around this hypothetical.
Yeah, I have no idea.
Well, I don't like women. So that.
No, you don't. Yeah, you don't particularly like women.
Look at her face. She's so lost. She's like Kate Meany. She's lost. Oh, okay. So you do know that I don't like women. Okay. So what are you trying to get me to do here?
Let's not rule it out. We've been married for a long time. Let's just say that maybe one day it might happen. Look
at her brain. She can't She's like Moody in our chat. She can't picture it. She can't even imagining.
You lived the dream.
Okay.
Thank you.
But
she can't let it go. But okay, but I don't.
Just let me live the dream.
Okay.
Thank you.
But
if that was going to happen, what woman would it have to be?
that is very difficult to say.
Because I don't like women. Watch her say it again.
Because there's no attraction.
All right, but
she cannot do it. She cannot do it. It's like if you ask me, if you're like, Patrick, if you had to be with a guy, and I'm just like, I don't know. I'm not sure. When the obvious answer is panhandler. You know, why am I beating around the bush? Panhandler. Hypothetically, if I were into it, panhandler.
But let's put it this way. I feel the same way. I never want to make sweet love to a man.
Right.
I just don't have the attraction. But if somebody said, yeah, you have to. You got to do it. You know, it's going to save kids with cancer or something like
Here's
that.
how dumb his wife is. Sorry,
Then I'd be
Calta.
like, well, all right,
Sorry,
well-
Calta. Here's how stupid your wife is. He explained it to her like this. He got like, really, I'm sorry to keep pausing it, but this makes me giddy. This is how dumb his wife is. Think about this. Here's how stupid his wife is. He goes, I know you're not gay, but if you had to be with someone of the same sex, who would it be? She's like, I'm not gay. Right, but if you had to pick somebody, who would it be? I don't even know. I couldn't. Right, but just let's say like it was going to happen. Okay, but it's not going to happen because I don't like. Right, and then to try to help her grasp it, here's how dumb his wife is and how dumb he is, by the way. He thought this would help. He goes, let me put it this way. Like, I'm not gay, but if I was going to be with somebody of the same sex, it'd be like the same thing. Yeah, it's exactly the same thing. You didn't reframe it at all. You just changed. Okay, let me help you understand it. It'd be like Jerry over here. It'd be like if Jerry wasn't gay, but I said, Jerry, if you had to be gay, who would you be gay with? Oh, now she can wrap her head around it because you changed her out with other people. No, it's okay. Sorry, this is probably too confusing. Let me put it in a way you can understand. Imagine you going through a McDonald's drive-thru. I don't like McDonald's. Fuck. Imagine you're spending my money at the stupid salon, which I imagine you go fry your brain at tons of times a day. And then Nancy, the girl who does your hair, she's not gay, but if I asked her, who would you be with if you had to be with somebody in a gay way? Oh, now I understand what you're asking. He just keeps changing the person, and we're supposed to, and it's gonna click for her. Oh, imagination. Okay, I see what you're doing.
Then I have to think about it. Would I make it the most handsome man in the world? Would I make it right, or would I make it like a little feminine boy?
I think you would be attracted to the guy that was most feminine, and I would be attracted to the girl that was most masculine.
Because we're not gay. Because we're not gay.
Good to have the back, Big Sauce, haka haka.
Oh, thank you.
30 tots a dime.
Where did that come from? What was that on the end?
Good to have the back, Big Sauce, haka haka. 30 tots a dime.
30 tots a dime.
The real reason I'm leaving the Steel Toe Morning Evening Show, me and my dishwasher are going to start our own show. Shredder and the Grinch. No topic will be off limits. Toolbox reviews, optimal grease application methods, recipes for electric burners, everything. The best thing about it, no more no more stupid fucking movie quotes, lame impersonations, or history lessons. And all the money goes to me. Eat my asshole, Aaron.
It's a good question in the chat. Who's the dumbest chick? Who's dumber? Kate Meany, Amanda Calta, Amanda, or April M. Holt? Again, like, part of this is on the women. I'm sorry. You thought you could come in here and do this? Why? He begged me to. He wanted me to. Like, again, it shows how little April had for Aaron, for respect for Aaron and what he did to think she could just come in and do it. Now, again, I know Aaron's retarded and not good at it either, so he told her she could do it. But transfer that over to Mike Calta and Amanda Calta. It's like Mike Calta, pro radio guy for his whole life, actual real pro radio guy for his whole life, which, if you ask me, makes him more retarded and more out of it. Again, just another dinosaur who's buried his head in sand for the last 20 years, has no clue what's going on, and thinks it's still 1998 radio wars. Like they're fucking retarded. They're retarded. So he marches his dumb bitch in to try to like, no, it'll be cool. We'll do, like, this is what, by the way, this is what you thought you were going to do to my girlfriend back in the day when you got all mad. I knew it would suck. She knew it would suck. And we all knew it would suck. We all had better instincts back then, stupid. That's the long and short of it. That was 2007, I think, when you got all mad because we blew up your hacky radio bit. No, you don't get it. We're going to have her come in and show her tits. Show yours, Tubby. You fat fuck. You fat fucking loser. You know jack shit about what's funny or entertaining. Hence your wife. Hence your wife. Fuck. My wife's 10 times funnier than this. I would never put a mic in front of her face. First of all, I would never put anything bigger than my dick in front of her face. That's why I cut up her food. Get fucked. Get fucked. You pro radio guys suck. You guys suck so bad.